Max Lyon. I am finishing my third year of a PhD at Washington University in St. Louis, and I'm in Professor Celia Santi's lab, who is the current co-chair, so I'm hoping I'm doing her proud in my representation here.
Yeah. And what are you working on?
So I'm looking at small molecule inhibitors of SLO3. It's a sperm-specific potassium ion channel. We know that it is necessary for fertility in mice, and my project kind of has two fronts. One is the basic science of seeing what the channel is doing in humans, and if it's doing the same thing that it's doing in mice, and then if it's a good contraceptive target. As a kind of more optimistic note, if the inhibitors that we already found for the channel would be good for development as as contraceptives either for men or women in humans as well.
Awesome. And so tell me what MCI's support means to you and how that's helping you.
Yeah, so I think for one thing, it's been a big stressor off of Celia. It's always good to be able to get that independent funding, and so you don't have to worry about the other sources in the lab. And for me, I think it's a big acknowledgement of the work that I and the others in my lab have done, who've helped me on the project. And then also, it's a very good starting point for my future career to show that I can apply for funding and that I can get something that's competitive. Which always helps. It's never not a good thing. Yeah.
What do you want out of your career? Where are you planning to go next?
So one of my big passions is teaching. So I would really love to go into a university where I could do both teaching and research and teaching people in the lab. I love that kind of direct mentorship, which you get at kind of all levels. So whether you're a professor teaching classes, or you're a PI leading graduate and undergraduate and postdoc students in the lab. So that's where I would like to end up eventually, is in one of those mentoring positions.
And do you think that the support opportunities like this really help you get there because you get to do the work, or is it more of a broader field advocacy, something that you can really lean on to promote yourself?
I think it's both, and part of the reason for that is just to get a position, you have to be able to network with people, and you have to show that you're able to, again, get funding. And I think it's also really good for the field in particular, because that's something you always have to do is sell yourself. And the more kind of prestige your field has, the easier it is to do. And I think that male contraceptives particularly are great for that, because it is a field where there's not as much on the market as there really needs to be. And I think that's always important to do. You don't want to do a field where either everyone's there or everything's been pretty much figured out and everyone's just dealing with the minutia.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Max, I appreciate you spending the time with us, and thank you so much.
Yeah, and thank you so much for funding me and for the opportunities.